Hi guys, for today's teardown, quite an obscure piece of equipment, the Multi-Dermascope MDS 800 from Courage and ZKA in Cologne, Germany. So what is this? Apparently this device is a specialized paramedical instrument to measure characteristics of skin. It will be used either by dermatologists or in research laboratories of cosmetic industry to create new skin products. I got it on eBay for 15 euros because it was 4 parts, not tested, but actually it seems to be working. And it came inside a very nice Delsey brand transit case, which is a regular case, suitcase I can totally reuse, and which is worth more than 100 euros new. So it is quite good. What do we have here? We have 4 LED displays with bar graph and 7 segments for actually pigmentation of the skin, moisture, elasticity measurement and sebum measurement. And we have one camera with apparently an ultraviolet light, and it will magnify the skin surface and allow to have a look at it on this display. So it came with all the probes. Quite nice. So first I will demonstrate it for you. So if I turn on the power, the display will actually start. It is working, but I will show it later. And each one of the probes, you have to remove it from the socket and it will activate. So here we have pigmentation measurement. Actually I am white like a tab of aspirin, so I expect quite a low measurements here, but if I take reddish part of the skin, well, it does something. Not sure how accurate or repeatable it is. I do the same area several times. So this probe has actually inside, it seems, a set of red and green LEDs. You will see it will flash very quickly when I press the trigger here, and now it will just measure an error. It is normal, but against the skin it will do something. So it is the first one. Second one is moisture. We have here apparently some kind of moisture or something area. $94. If I try dry area on my hand, yes, a lot less, only 10. So seems to be working. On my pullover, 0. 5. Okay, it is doing something at least. Next probe is elasticity. So actually we have an air pump inside, and there is an air hose here, and it is sucking on the skin. And will measure skin elasticity. If I try again dry area, okay. Then we have sebum measurement. So it works with this kind of cartridge. It is just a cartridge with a roll of some description of plastic tape. You are supposed to rub it on the skin, then you insert it, it will count down or something. You're not sure exactly how this one works. Or maybe you are supposed, so it measured 0. If I do another time, maybe you are supposed to roll it on the skin or press it on the skin for 10 seconds. Then there is some kind of an optical readout in here, and it is supposedly measuring the sebum. But the most interesting part on this might be the camera head, which is this. And if I press the button here, you can see some whitish LED, but actually it is quite ultraviolet. And on the screen here, with 4 adjustments for brightness, luminosity, contrast, and everything, you can actually see the details of the skin surface. Look at this. Wow. Quite a huge magnification here in false colors, and it will actually show every detail quite well. Quite interesting. If I take anything else, like my camcorder remote, for instance, to show you the magnification. Okay, you can see this key. So quite huge, but you cannot adjust this. It is fixed. And this thing has adjusted plate here to match exactly the focus on this plane, apparently. So the focus is perfect at the plane where you will put the skin, like so. So quite interesting. Okay, let's have a look at what we have at the back before we take apart the device. So backside of the device, actually the case, this thing is quite heavy because of the case, which is solid steel, in a folded sheets of steel. Very strong, and it gives a feeling of sturdiness and weight, but actually it is just the case, and as you will see, there is not a lot of things inside. So on the back we have the connectors for each one of the sensors. Lemo-ish connectors, not exactly. The camera head, like Airos connector, something like this. Airos brand connector. The elasticity meter. This one is very special because we have electrical contacts and air contact. If you want, you have 2 other plugs for the moisture and pigmentation. So yes, some kind of, not really Lemo, more Japanese kind of Airos connectors. Something like this. I believe it is the brand Golden Contacts in this. Regular DC jack here. The power supply is Chinese brand, common model, but of medical grade switching mode power supply. With a serial number, as you can see. It is not every day you see a serial number on a Chinese power supply, I guess. And manufacturing date, apparently 2007, week 52. 12 volts, 4 amperes output, so really something I can reuse at least. Okay, so on the bottom nothing except a few screws. The case is secured by just 4 bolts, no screws. We have studs, threaded studs welded on the front panel, and 4 bolts. We have this clear plastic holder for the camera part, and it is all. So now I will put the camera overhead and we will tear into this thing. So it is another time the kind of device. I have no idea of what I will do with it. Will I keep it? Will I scrap it? No idea. I do not believe I will be able to sell it again. Maybe I will try. Seems to be more or less working, but I am not completely sure it is working properly. And it is medical grade, so here we have the CBOM thing. So it is just a plastic tape, you can see. You will trigger it here and it will roll inside apparently. So no electronics in this. Seems to be all welded together, so I do not think I will take it apart for now. No point doing this. Nothing of interest in here, just one spring apparently. And some mechanism and two rolls probably inside. Some manufacturer label here with model number or something like this. So this brand is still around, by the way, and still makes the same kind of equipment, specialized paramedical measurement equipment, in particular in skin care and some other things also. I will link their website in the video description. Okay, the sensors. We will start with smaller one. We have here, it is all tangled together, by the way, the moisture sensor with this sensing area, some kind of, yes, probably moisture sensitive resistor or something like this. Square about something like 1 square centimeter, a little bit less maybe. So all the probes can be taken apart the same way. You have to pull on the front ring here and it will eventually come apart by sliding 1/2. And here, as you can see, we do not have much. Each time we have trigger by magnet on the ILS switch inside here. Some basic electronics here, maybe 2 op-amps in each ring, and the sensor part is completely put together. One spring, and it is actually all. And they are all made the same way, the sensors in a pen shape like this at least. Okay, so this one has not much inside, we can see. Next one is the pigmentation sensor, the one with red and green LEDs. So I believe it, yes, the same thing. You pull and it should come apart like this. Ah no, excuse me, it is the elasticity meter here, because we have the air hose in here. So quite weird construction. Here you can see the wire is not very well secured. We have one connector, we have one PIC IC, PIC 16F648A, and more electronics at the front here, because I believe we might have, most probably, a pressure sensor. If I find something, maybe I can try to unclip this front part. Okay, as you can see, yes, we have stuff, but not sure I can take it apart any further. Oh, okay, it seems to be interesting, but will it come out this thing or not? Seems to be potted. I see interesting sensors here, but you know what, anyways. Okay, Okay, apparently 2 photodiodes and 1 LED. So in some way it will circle the skin and measure how much the skin did come out with optics, infrared optics like this, something like this. Interesting. Not exactly what I did expect. I was expecting a regular, some kind of a pressure sensor, but not. Okay. I will try to put it back together. Like this. Okay. You can see again here ILS sensor to trigger the thing. And again it will go in this part like this. Maybe like this. Yes. You want the switch to be near the magnet, if not it will not work. Okay. And this one I know is quite tedious to put back together. In particular if it is the wrong way around, but you get the idea. Okay. Here we are. We continue with this time the pigmentation sensor. Could be the same take apart procedure, I believe. This one is a little bit harder. Let me get a precision tool. Okay. It will be the same setup. Mechanical construction exactly, you can see. Same thing, apparently. Switch here, spring, pick, I see. On the front sensing side, which can be again taken apart like this. Okay. Ah, this is nice, guys. Look at this. A ring of clip-on board LEDs with 3 photodiodes apparently. So half of the LEDs are green, the other half is red, and we have all the nice construction, gold. I will power it on for you, 1 second. So I did try to get it working, but for some reason it will not light up this time. Not sure why. It is connected on the correct plug. Maybe we have too much light and it will detect the condition of too much light and an error, something like this. Okay, quite random behavior of this device actually. Maybe it is why it was discarded. It will not power on each time correctly. So must be broken in some way, but also working in some way. Okay, you get the idea. So I will put back this one together. Maybe unzoom a little bit, it will be better. Okay, this one not really designed to be taken apart, these things. Okay, then excuse me, we continue with the main sensor part, the camera. So actually I believe it is a very common CCD camera, but here we have a special light tube ultraviolet tube, and if I take this apart like so, as you can see, we have what seems to be, I am checking if it is disconnected, because seems to be high voltage power supply in here. You can see. Then we have, yes, regular CCD sensor, like this, not even secured completely to this board, with an interesting Bodge capacitor here. You can see over tantalum capacitor, Sony brand, and some optics in here apparently, and the very special light source, 2 electrodes apparently, only two electrodes, yes, going to this power supply, and some kind of maybe switch here in this metal tube that will detect the position and will switch the thing only in one position, not sure. Okay, interesting little thing, but not very impressive in construction, so might be useful for something, this camera. No model number on the light source, so must be quite custom. And as you can see, wires in the way, not really easy to put back together. No, not easy at all. I hope I did not break the tube at least. Yes, everything is loose in here. Wow, not impressive this part, really. And probably not designed to be taken apart for sure. Yes, it will not collaborate because I need to align everything properly in here before I am able to put it back together. Quite a pain. I am not even sure I will ever put it back together. I can tell you. Okay, yes. You need to align everything properly. Really a pain. I do not even know how they did it in factory. Yes, everything is going sideways. The CCD is disconnected. Really not impressive, this thing. This is in the correct direction at least, yes. We have a loose connector here, I do not know even where it is coming from. Interesting. I believe I will deal with it later, or maybe never. Okay, look, you have a focus adjustment here, interesting. This part will be adjustable through a screw, so it is for the factory adjustment of the focus. Okay. You get the idea. Not impressed here. So I put this on the side. And we will go to a main unit. So, the main unit, again, look at it, the 4 displays that have been done. These receptacles here are only empty. There is this one which has something inside. Quite old school display, and apparently 4 potentiometers. It is all. Here is for you the serial number. And it will open by just undoing 4 5.5mm nuts, which are very tight, by the way. So what do you think we will have in here? How is it constructed? Quite a bit of suspense here. So the case really is strong. Nothing to complain in here. But seems not watertight. Okay, not the easiest thing to open because wires in the way. Okay, so what to do? I will disconnect everything, I believe. Anyways, I do not know if I will put it back together or not. Okay. So, at the bottom here we have, you can see a bunch of quite regular wires. You have the plugs, your plugs on the back. The power supply input has this quite serious power filtering and provision for extra devices. You can see the power is distributed, but you have a number of unused sockets in here. So maybe something that can be reused. We have two connectors here for two first sensors. The middle connector for the elasticity meter with this apparently air pump. Like this. Some hoses. And yes, finally one regular kind of pressure sensor here on this board with golden legs. One more PIC IC, I believe, yes. So everything is powered by PICs in here. So this is an autonomous board which will send its measurement to the front panel apparently. The last device here is your plug for the camera, which will output apparently composite video and power to the display, which is located on the front. So you can see the case, very strong still here. So on the front we have first your black and white display here, some off-the-shelf display unit, it seems, probably Japanese, with 4 potentiometers which are connected to it by this wire loom. And apparently here they did not do any expense spare on the potentiometers because they seem to be quite particular for sure and expensive. Little modules like this with wires going soldered on them directly with a nut, and the knob is not easy to undo, it seems. So maybe it is part of the potentiometer directly. Quite weird. So this display unit, yes, something very regular with high voltage called cathode tube as backlight, so something quite common. We have here the sensor for the sebum meter, again same deal of infrared at least, well, optoelectronics with photodiodes, LEDs, everything controlled by a PIC. So no shortage of PICs in this thing. Like this. So it will measure something on the plastic tape of the sebum meter. The other, as I said, are just receptacles, no electronics. And here are your 4 front panel displays. So this one is more complicated, must be the more or less central unit, and will distribute its readings according to the instrument you are using to the other ones. We have here probably one IC for the bar graph and a little auxiliary board with your two 7-segment displays, and it is all. So the three displays here are the same model exactly, the same thing. I will undo for you the most complicated one, this one. If it does collaborate. Okay, as you can see, spacers, half a circle of LEDs here on your 7-segment display. So at least there are all parts that could be reused, this display here, I guess. Interesting. So I was expecting one single large PCB here actually at the back. For some reason they did use modular things. Maybe it is more effective and it will allow to reconfigure the devices, and we're reusing the same modules. If you have another device with only 3 or one device with 6 or something like this, you can reuse the same things and reduce development manufacturing cost. Okay, also this quite common wire looms here with a regular color code. I did see in other equipments. Okay, so it is for sure something interesting, quite curious device. And now the question is what to do with it, except reuse some parts, salvage some parts. No real need for such a device, obviously. Some stickers here with handwritten information or signatures of testing people in the factory. Okay, so it was a really curious device, at least not something you see every day. I did never see it previously on eBay, so quite rare, and probably the retail cost of this thing was super expensive because it is very specialized. I did not find any information about the original cost of the device, but I got it for less than 20 euros, so it is good, at least. Always interesting to look at obscure equipment. So thanks for watching, bye bye.